What is going on, guys? We are blessed, not stressed, no worried about the rest. This is Lane from Josh and Josh. We're coming at you with another video today. I knew this day was coming, guys, but here we are. We're talking about the finale of HBO's limited series, The Penguin. Holy shit, where do we freaking start? I guess, you know what, I'm just gonna lay it all out there. There are heavy spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen it, don't continue. But if you have, let's get into it. As we saw coming on the end of episode 7, Oz was tricked by Sophia Falcone. She blew up the underground drug ring place. Oz escaped, but barely, and as we saw at the end of the episode, he walked out of the tunnel and got knocked out basically by a guy that we saw earlier in the series. The Drophead used to be a cop, I think it's what, I can't remember his name, but yeah. And the episode opens up for episode 8, kind of getting a new perspective on the last episode with Frances and Oz's relationship, with her finding out, her coming to the realization that Oz was the one that killed both of his brothers, and basically just took a whole swing on that same scene. She was super depressed, and then as we saw one day, she just decided to get dressed up in a nice dress, got the eyeshadow, everything on it. She told Oz to put on your best suit. They're going out to the same place we saw him and his mom dance at the end of the previous episode. But man, was it a twist? Like, this time it was older Frances, but this was really her trying to recall that night. And what we came to find out was throughout the episode, Frances knew all along that Oz killed his brothers. She knew he was sick, he was demented. She even called him the devil a few times. And it was just, it was so hard to watch. I was just shocked. I was completely shocked. And the fact that she was willing to have Rex, the guy that was, kind of the mob boss at the time, kind of, overseeing the streets of Gotham, was helping them out. She actually wanted Rex to kill Oswald that night. He was going to take him home after they were at the club. And man, oh man, this whole episode was so great. Then we fast forward. So the final confrontation between Sophia Falcone, Frances, and Oz, we saw that Frances, kind of finally just, broke and just said her truth, because they were about to cut off her finger, and Oz was not ready, to admit to his mom that he killed his brothers. But he's lied so much, and he's such a pathological liar that he's starting to believe his lies. And it's just, what a terrible character. But holy shit. Continuing on, as we see throughout the episode, Oz does escape that fucking somehow, and is able to somewhat get away, and try to fix things. I'm kind of jumping all over the episode, but also the same episode, Vic saw at the beginning of the episode, he was trying to get the triads to, come together and help Oz, but it didn't look like that. It didn't look like no one was going to help, and Vic was kind of on his own. Fast forward to the episode, my probably favorite scene in this last episode was the final ride with Oz and Sophia. Oz kind of telling Sophia what happened, heavy spoilers. The triads turned on each other, and then what Oswald did was he went to the guy that, was in Congress and a politician, and he basically blamed the Bliss drug operation. He blamed that on Sophia. Now, Sophia killed all the Falcones in her home. She also burned down her house, so she was already in some hot water, but he just decided to throw completely 100% of the blame on Sophia, said she killed Salvatore Maroni, killed all the men. She also did do the surprise bomb with the underground drug stash, that was her, so he was just adding on, and I mean, to be honest, it's kind of genius. Oz was the reason for a lot of that shit going down, but the fact that he blamed it on her to get his hands completely clean so he can start to move up, and as we saw, where we're going from here, man, we saw Oz basically is now running he's the kingpin of Gotham. He's going to get involved in politics. That's his way up. That's how he's going to be the crime boss that he's always wanted to be. And let's obviously talk about it. The worst part of the episode is within the last 15 minutes when him and Vic have their last conversation. I don't know why, guys. I thought for a hot minute that him and Vic were going to be okay. And then as soon as Vic was struggling to save family, I was like, fuck, you can never trust Oz, guys, because Oz only looking out for one person himself. And it was so sad. He had to kill Vic because Vic was the last person that's seen him at his lowest, with the whole thing with his mom and just everything he's done. Vic's seen him at his lowest, sees everything he's done, and Vic is the last piece of sanity and, goodness that's in Oz. And Oz, to himself, realized that, and he ended up killing Vic right there by the lake. And it was just so sad because he was telling him moments before, he was like, they're gonna tell stories about his kids, it's gonna be great. And then he freaking kills Vic, takes the few bucks out of his wallet, then looks at his ID and just tosses it in the water, bro, so everybody will forget about Vic. And it was tough, but kind of saw it coming. Vic was just a good guy. He shouldn't have been involved with that, but hey, that's The Penguin, man. I believe the show was phenomenal. This limited series, Matt Reeves did it. It was so good. I couldn't wait each week for the next episode. I will probably be rewatching it a few months from now just to get it all again, but I am a huge Batman fan, as you guys know on the channel. But wow, where does this go? Obviously, as we saw at the end of the episode, Selena Kyle wrote to Sophia Falcone. If you don't know, Selena Kyle, she was in the first Batman movie, and she's Sophia's half-sister. Selena's dad was Falcone, and Sophia's dad is Falcone, so they're half-sisters. And hopefully, man, I'm hoping Catwoman can help her bust out of Arkham, because I do think Sofia Gigante / Falcone is crazy, but I don't think she deserved to go to Arkham. Like, I was so pissed at that as well. But we'll see. We know the Batman is finna make a comeback. Oz is about to be up in politicians' ears, running the shit. But we all know the Penguin is scared of one man. That one man is the Batman. And man, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited for Batman Part 2. If you haven't checked out The Penguin, I'd definitely go check it out. I'd give it overall rate 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10. It was that good. Colin Farrell did the damn thing. Kristen Milioti, who plays Sophia Falcone, she also did the damn thing. Vic, the guy who played Vic, did phenomenal. The mom, too, playing Francis, phenomenal job. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. I would play the outro music for you guys, but I can't do the copyright. But what you can do is that you can go listen to our new song, Complicated, by Josh and Josh. You can go to joshandjosh.bandcamp.com to listen to the full song. Purchasing options are also available. We have some music available on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, etc. But again, for the full discography and for purchasing options, please go to joshandjosh.bandcamp.com. Again, that's joshandjosh.bandcamp.com. And remember, with every purchase helps us spread and share music across the world. Thanks, guys. See you next time.